Okay, this video is for Mr. CIA. Anybody else, you need not to look. He went on to one of my videos and said that I had been in prison several times for selling drugs. Absolute lie. Look in the comments on my DCF video. Now that he's opened his mouth, well, he probably could have kept it shut because now he's removed all doubt and he looks dumb and a liar. Been in prison several times, have I? You're Mr. CIA, produce that. I would love you to produce that. And I will quit and I will stop dead in my tracks. You won't do it. You're a liar. I wanted my ex back and she denied me. Obviously, you haven't done your homework. I thought you had because I knew you were a subscriber. You know, in the back behind the scenes, you know, really quiet, like observing and watching CIA mind tricks and all that good stuff. I'm starting to doubt whether you're actually in the CIA because you didn't do your homework. You did not watch the rest of my videos. I got like 12 of them on there. You haven't watched them? I already said that I took the path of least resistance to be by my kid. Get to pick him up from school, walk him to school, do all that good stuff. Play with him in his bedroom. I didn't get to do that for years because you guys ran from the server. Isn't that right? You guys ran from the server for over a year. That's why I had to sign the mediation agreement because my lawyers told me that if I didn't, who knows when I'd see my kid again. And I already didn't get a chance to bond with him. He was, 8 months old when you guys split? I missed his first steps, his first everything, because you criminals, absolutely criminals. You know what's funny? It's funny. You didn't deny not one thing I said anywhere at any time. Because you know it's the truth, right? You sure damn do. I mean, you might be dumb, but you ain't that dumb. Oh, no. I must say, though, you kind of sound like your wife, you know. Oh, the drugs must have affected your memory. Bro, come to your weak sauce. I mean, come on. You're going to look like an idiot. You're going to look like an idiot, okay? I guess Susan gave her testes back to you and you decided to make a comment. I guess you just couldn't sit back, huh? Couldn't do it? You had to defend that wife. Or was it your wife that was on your thing texting me that? That's probably what it was. Oh, I'm sure that's what it was. You know, as Dylan gets older, he's asking me more and more questions like, Daddy, what's there? And yeah, I'm disabled. I don't have that much money. But I'll tell you one thing that I never should have lost my kid. Due to that. They would have had resources and all kinds of things for me. My mother, she got $630,000, okay? She's not going to help you people. You said that you would give the best of care for my son. And then I actually got texts from your lovely stepdaughter telling me that I'm a deadbeat and this and that after she and you and your wife stole my kid. You know what? I bet you're the one who went and told your wife exactly what to tell DCF to meet the criteria for them to come over to my house with the police and take my son out and then let you leave the state with him. I bet you. And your credentials. That's what it was. That's what it was. I want you to bring up my record. Show me my violence. Show me my prison time. No. Worst thing I ever did was grow marijuana. And I did under a year in the county jail. There's actually a video on it. You're not doing your homework, bro. Are you from the CIA? I'm really not too sure about that. I didn't know I could file motions. If I knew I could file motions, I would have never, ever, ever got back with that herpy woman who had sex with me for a year, didn't tell me she had herpes, and then I got her pregnant. The doctor had to tell me she had herpes. Now I'm stuck. Did your lovely wife tell me, hey, wrap that rascal, she's got herpes? No, did you? No. You only complained about her stealing your freaking bike, isn't that right? Yeah, that's exactly right. So, now, this is your wife right here talking about, this is your stepdaughter talking about your wife wants minimal involvement with her grandson? 2 times a week? What? Her only grandson? because her other son gave his rights up to his kid. Because why? Because he was with his molester. He didn't want to have anything to do with that baby. Huh? And who okayed that? Your wife. Well, I think that's why he still doesn't like your wife. Probably doesn't like you either. So here is the evidence. I know you like evidence. I know you people in the CIA, you live for it, right? Well, here. When you guys ran from the server, why wouldn't you let your daughter and your wife, why didn't you make them, Mr. CIA, Mr. Law-abiding citizen, why didn't you make them answer that freaking door, huh? Why didn't you take hold of them reins, huh? Because you're the reason why they got all the way across back in Oregon, your lovely little state with your wife, huh? Fuck me, right? Yeah. Well, fuck you. How about that? Yeah. I would never, ever put my hands on you, but boy, I'm here to do this thing the legal way, the best I can. If I was going to touch you, I'd done it a long time ago, like with that shit-eating grin on your face. Yeah. So, here it is. Here's the proof. Here is the proof. I have all the paperwork. Now, another point of contention is you tried to say that she broke it off with me, and I got all mad. That's when I came with all these charges, and I was fine with her until then. No, let me tell you something. If I would have told her how I felt about her taking Kratom twice a day, coming home, having 2 beers quickly, or she gets shakes and she gets all pissed off, I got proof right here. I got text. I'm fixing to show you. I want you to look. Okay? I wasn't going to do this video. I told your stepdaughter, Carla, about 2 weeks ago that I was going to because she was lying and I had proof of it. Nobody wants to really know about a liar unless they're, in the business of looking into the minds, psychiatry and, figuring out pathological and compulsive liars. Then you'll love this video. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, nobody's going to care about this video. But I'll tell you who's going to care about this video. All this video is evidence. Okay? Just believe in that. Now, let's see. This is where I am telling Carla that we don't even need to be kissing. And maybe by the time my son is 10 years old, we can be back together full time. And I can continue going there in between visits. I can't even do that no more because you people will sabotage me. That's why I can't even move down there. I tried to move in the driveway. I tried to get a trailer and move in the driveway to be next to my son. And you guys didn't even want that, which I have proof of that too. I have text of that. Look at it. This is Carla telling me, I don't mind being single, but I would much rather be with you than an imaginary man. This is her. This is her. Okay? And I guess your wife didn't think that we were sleeping together, but you think Carla's not going to be able to touch it. And I had to do it. I had to do it. And I actually got her pregnant. I sure dang did. Actually, almost twice. But you know what? I would have done anything to be my kid. And that's point blank. Oh, look at this. You are very delicate to my feelings. Okay? This is Carla saying that I'm never mean to her. Okay? Look at that. Get a good look. Pause the video. Okay? This is while I was in Prineville, staying with her for almost 2 years. I changed my doctor to go down there. I sold all my stuff. I almost had a U-Haul rented to go down there after the 2-year mark of this woman telling me that she loved me and dangling that kid in front of me like a carrot. After me not being able to be there for him for first 5.5 years, he's getting older. And it's breaking my heart every time I gotta put him back with you on the plane. And he don't want to go. He says he wants to go back home, talk to his mommy, open his Christmas presents, and come back to my house. And he told DCF he feels the safest with me. Now, all this is Carla saying she's never seen such a fatherly love before. I thought I was a rapist, addicted to torture and violence, and an absolute abusive man, and a dog kicker. What happened to that? Did I all of a sudden change? Oh my God! Scholars are going to want to investigate my mind, okay? Some psychiatrist, somebody's going to want to, right? How do you go from being a dog kicker, womanizer, I mean, just a battle axe of a person, like the worst person on the earth, to the best father. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a great dad, and a great man. Pause it, pause it, pause it. This is your daughter telling me. After she told the courts that I was all bad, she couldn't have a job, she couldn't have friends, I wouldn't let her have no money. Liar. I mean, you're probably the one who told them what the criteria to me. I'm just positive of it. Yeah. You at least helped. All three of you are criminals. And I said in one of my videos, I would answer every question and not take the fifth ever. You people take the fifth. You people will dodge and hide and duck like you always do. Isn't that right? That's right. Oh, you have blossomed into a very good man. Yeah, until I got her pregnant. When I got her pregnant, I told her, don't tell your mother that I got you pregnant. Because if you do, it's a wrap. She said, oh my God, David, I fucked up. I told my mom that you got me pregnant. Very next thing you see from her is, I promised my mom, David, that I won't sleep with you anymore. You know why? Because the courts and everybody is going to say, wow, that woman actually slept with this guy again. Oh, yeah. She actually said, oh, my God, the depths of the depravity, of the compulsive, of the pathological liar of this woman. She said that she took her abuser back. Oh, and then I turned abusive again. Okay? No, I was only hurt because you dangled my son in front of me for 2 years. I was waiting to be with my son. All the other girls, I was turning them down. Not in a serious relationship with them, because I always wanted my family. I always wanted to be there for my son. That's the whole reason why I even got with you. And I prayed to God for a good woman. And I'm sorry I have to say, I got the very worst one that ever possibly I could have gotten. And that's the truth. Hey. Now, this is about me trying to help her get out the kratom when I was with her. And it lasted one night. She gave me her bag before she went to bed. And in the morning time, she's ready to fight me for that bag. And the nighttime told me, whatever you do, don't give it to me. That morning, I just gave her back her bag and kratom. I ain't gonna try and fight. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go through all that. This is it. I'm gonna do it. Even if just for 4 days. Take a pause. Read it. I'm telling you, you'll be a much greater person on the end of it, and I'll help you get through all the sickness. I'll do everything you're dealing. I'm trying to help this woman because she's my son's mother, and I'm not there for him all the time, and I need her to be her best. Not taking Xanax and, oh my God, I can't remember what other pill from customers, and THC gummies, and all taking kratom every day, and then a glass of wine on top of that. No. She's already screwed up his teeth. It's going to be felony. It's going to be felony neglect. It's been, 4 months in motions? It's going to be felony neglect. And it better be. Okay, now, here's where she promised. Who promises their mother not to sleep with a man? Look at that. Pause it. Pause it right there. Okay? What? Who does that? You know why? Because her mom said, do not get pregnant again. I actually wanted that baby. I sure did. Yep, I didn't want to abort it. Harvard went all the way to Georgia for an abortion. $400 I paid towards it too. By the way, Mike, you know, you're the one who said you were going to give the best care for my son. Well, I couldn't give, right? Your wife, and you flaunted that in front of my face for the longest time. Didn't you? Look at the care. Look at those fucking teeth, bro. I want to put them teeth in your mouth. That's what I want. Oh, I want to put those teeth into your face, bro. Magically. Yeah, right along with Tracy Waller. I want to put those teeth in her kid's teeth, bro. How about that? Here I am saying it really sucks to have my family dangled in front of me. Pause it. I got things to do today. Oh, I'm so sorry I changed my mind. After 2 years, I was 2 weeks away from driving down there in a U-Haul. And your mother's the one who wouldn't even let me get a trailer in the driveway, right? Okay? She says here, I nonchalantly asked you to come out here. For 2 years? For 2 years? Nonchalantly? Pause it. Look at that. I'm talking. She was digging for an answer to try and tell me why I couldn't be with my son. And then she started trying to get with other men right in front of me. I didn't care about the romantic part. I cared about, that's the reason why I'm not in this house. Yeah. And I should be with my kid every day. I never should have not been one day without my kid. Now look at this. She's concerned about the muddy paw prints from my dog. This is one of her reasons for not wanting me to come. Muddy paw prints. And they'll have to be wiped off somehow. And right here she's saying, my home is too small. Which she had been saying that. But she always, at the end of it, said, we'll do it. But right here she's saying, I love this cat. And he's going to be cold. And I love this cat being on my lap. And all this other stupid stuff. Take a pause. Look at that. This is another reason that she didn't want her baby's father to come down there and be the best father that ever was, right? That's what she said in the previous text, right? Now look, need to find out electricity. Pause it. Need to find out electricity for the trailer in the driveway. I would have moved into a freaking tent to be by my kid. How about that, Mike? How about that? Just because I decided to not be with you, pause it. You are like a rabid dog again. No, I figured out I could feel emotions. And I was been upset about them teeth. You think I'm going to tell you something? You think I'm going to get in your butt every day about my son's teeth and about you drinking and about you doing the kratom and all that and just be a thorn in your side? It wouldn't have lasted 2 years. And if there was a 10% chance of me being around my kid forever, for the rest of his life like he needs, I would have done it. I would have caught herpes. Believe it or not, I would have caught herpes. To have that 10 or 15% chance to be with my son every day. Now, that's love for a man's son, my only son. And he needs me right now more than anybody. Oh yeah. I have no money to contribute. A good man would contribute. I do everything. I pay for everything all on my own. I pay for everything. Take a screenshot. You should have to pay half of Dylan's medical bills. Look at that. This is after I started getting pissed and like finding emotions. Then here's where she says that she took her abuser back. Look at this. This woman goes to the extent to Google when a woman takes her abuser back, and then she sends me this. Demented people. Oh my God. I got to deal with this. Now look. I was so hopeful I had a nice David back. What do you expect? What do you expect? When you start bringing other men around when I come home after you deny me, and Dylan's talking about he's going to have a stepfather and all this, like a week after I was gone, huh? You met the most fabulous guy in the world, right? You're telling me, right? And I should be so happy for you. You're a fucking mental case. You are a fucking mental case. And these people gave you my motherfucking kid. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Who's that, Mike? Who's that? Is that the guy in the painting? Huh? Is that in the comments? Isn't that the guy I was talking about? Yeah, believe me, I got all the evidence. Just believe that. Okay. So, I just needed to express myself to Mr. CIA. I'm sure this video is probably going to get 4 views. Mr. CIA, who, and if you would like to, please come in the comments. Yeah, or you can just give me a call, bro. How about that? Yeah. Why did you let your lovely wife run? And you want to know what? I'm complaining about everything that happened before? No. I'm complaining in the videos about what my lawyers didn't do for me. They didn't tell me nothing about the suicide by Carla. What? I had to find out all on my own. They didn't tell me about her trying to fight the security guard at Bell's department store. I had to find out all on my own. My lawyers didn't even look at my two phones, which I still have. Which one of these days is gonna be hell. I paid my 7 years, okay, already. You people got yours coming. I would much rather have already gotten my hard times behind me and not be in your people's shoes. And that's real. That's super real right there. So, before you want to go and you want to try and bash me, which you really should have kept your mouth shut. I told you to keep hiding. I did. I told you. And you were doing so good. I guess you got a little bit butthurt. Got a little bit butthurt on that one. And you lost your shit. I mean, it went all over the walls, actually. But you should have thought about what you were going to say before you posted a comment. I mean, if it's, you only got one chance to make a good impression. You blew it, buddy. You blew it.